Hey guys, Ross Treacle here from rosstreacle.com, and I have a few quick Twitter tips that I wanted to share with everyone. As you may or may not know, there's a big deal being made right now about a course that's coming out from Perry Belcher and Ryan Deiss, and these two guys are absolutely dominating Twitter and social media. They're using Facebook and YouTube and those things. But it got me thinking today, because today's their big launch, that I would share some of my Twitter tips with you. Because in a few short months I've got, I guess, 13,000 followers on one account and $4,000 to $5,000 on another Twitter account that I have, and I'm really starting to get into this social media thing, and I'm really catching the bug. And I'm not the expert like they are, but I've got a few tricks that I've learned, and I wanted to share these with you. The first thing is there's I guess a basic rule if you're wanting to use Twitter for any type of marketing or grow your followers base. The basic rule is the more people that you follow, the more people who are going to follow you back. So the more people you follow, the more followers you're going to have. Very simple. So you'll hear a lot of people saying just go out and follow people in your industry, and you'll get more followers back because you're following all of these other people. So that's really how I've started to build my follower base. But there's two rules within that I adhere to. And really there's a lot of programs out there that you can get that will auto follow a ton of people for you. I used to use those. I don't necessarily like using those anymore because I like to follow two rules when I am following people on Twitter. The first rule is never follow someone who does not have an uploaded image. So when you see the Twitter little brown thing when someone doesn't have an image loaded, don't follow that person. They're obviously not a very active user on Twitter, so why would you want to follow them? The chances are that they are not going to follow you back. Now that's not the case every single time, but a majority of times that's going to be the case. And the second rule that I adhere to, and yes, I got some notes here for myself, but the second rule that I adhere to is never follow someone who has a locked profile. Again, for the same reasons. If they have a locked profile, chances are very unlikely that they're going to follow you back. So you're not really going to want to follow them. And I've got one more tip for you in just a second. But before we get to that, I want to say, if you are into social media, if you want to learn how to use Twitter, YouTube, and Facebook to absolutely dominate social media. I mean, I think Perry Belcher makes something around 100 grand a month on social media. That's just insane. That's absolutely crazy. And he and Ryan Deiss are now teaching everyone how to do it. And you can get their course at www.ruletwitter.com. That's RULETWITTER.com. They are the real experts in this. They're obviously dominating. I'm learning a lot from them. I learned a lot from them on their free videos. I'm learning a lot of stuff in their course. So, I mean, I would definitely jump on what they have to offer. Perry Belcher is absolutely dominating it in social media, so he is the person to listen to. So go to ruletwitter.com. It opens up at noon Eastern time today, so 12 Eastern, and it's ruletwitter.com, RULETWITTER.com. And the last tip that I have for you, this is one that I recently discovered, and it really makes a lot of sense. When you're following people on Twitter, make sure that you follow all of the industry leaders in your industry. Now obviously you're probably going to do that anyway, but here's the real trick to this. So you're following them and it's been about a week since you started following them. Go back to their page and unfollow them and then refollow them. What that will do is that will put your profile or your image at the top of their followers list. So when you get other people going through there and following their followers, which is obviously the key to getting a lot of followers on Twitter. I know I'm saying the word followers a lot, but I hope you can go along with this. When you're at the top of their followers list, you're going to have a lot more people following you because you're at the top of the list, as opposed to be burying 50 pages down or 100 pages or whatever down in their list of followers. So every week or so, go back and unfollow and then refollow the leaders in your industry leaders in Twitter. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed these tips, and go check out www.ruletwitter.com. Thanks.